Wow. So, here I am. I'm doing these videos, right? I'm kicking them out back to back to back to back to back. You know, dealing with Colts and Dr. York and Polite and scammers and niggas that's fraud in the conscious community. Now, I run across this story, it's like 2 weeks ago, where I'm looking at it and I'm saying, holy shit, this motherfucker got to cut his hair for a wrestling match? Now, I'm saying to myself in my mind, like, you know what, that ain't even no black shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some Greek gay shit. I remember, like, when I was in high school, the majority of the fucking varsity team and the junior varsity team of wrestlers were motherfucking white. You always had that one token black nigga that wanted to fucking wrestle, and we used to be like, yo, you suspect like a motherfucker. Like, I'm trying to understand why you ain't trying to shoot the J or catch the motherfucking football and score a touchdown. I'm just trying to understand that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting back and I'm saying to myself, damn, this is some fucked up shit. But I ain't paying it no attention, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting back on my grind as far as dealing with these cult leaders and shit. You know, Nature Boy and all the rest of these motherfuckers. So I'm doing video after video after video. I come back and I'm like, well, let me listen to Sinetta, let me listen to Black Magic 363, Red Pill, Blue Pill, and all these different people, you know what I'm saying? That's doing, you know, videos on this situation with this kid getting his hair cut. And as I'm looking at the motherfucking videos, I'm saying to myself, wow, these motherfuckers are going this way and they're not going that way. In other words, what I mean by that is everybody's saying the same motherfucking thing. So I'm saying, you know what? Hey, I'm going to ease off the motherfucker. I'm going to get back on this coach shit. So I'm doing video after video after video after video. I come back and I look at some other fucking YouTube channels and their videos that they did on this motherfucking story of this kid getting his fucking dreads cut, and they're saying the same shit. So I said to myself, God damn it, I know I'm late as shit. But I got a new way, a new approach of looking at this situation. Now hear me out. Listen to me from the beginning to the fucking end. I know you all are going to get upset in between that, but listen to me from the beginning to the fucking end. You ready? Let's go. This is my 4th set of dreads. I remember the first time I grew dreads, I was in college. And, you know, I came across knowledge of self and shit. I'm studying the Mau Mau tribe and, you know what I'm saying, the Rastafarianism, you know, the 5%ers, you know, New World Order, all types of shit. Noble Drew Ali, the Moors, all the rest of that shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like bugging me out. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to lock up my hair. So, you know, I went to different people and niggas was telling me, hey, put some beeswax in it. Put lemon juice in it. Stand under the sun. I remember I went to Jamaica Avenue in Jamaica, Queens, New York. This place, I think it's still open, called New Tribe. And these motherfuckers twist up my hair, put fucking black gel in the motherfucker. I washed that shit. I was like, man, fuck that. So, at the end of the day, I said, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to leave it alone. I left the shit alone and them shits just locked up by themselves. Because dreadlocks is nothing but matted up hair. But it's part of our culture. And I was really into, at that time, the Mau Maus. And how the Mau Maus fought for their freedom in Kenya against the British. And I remember reading about the Mau Maus when they came out of the jungle and the British were approaching them. The Mau Maus had these big locks, Congo locks, not the type of fucking locks that you get in a salon, not the fashion locks. The locks like this, where it's shit that's, hold on, let me find some, it's like this shit right here, this is like about 5 of these motherfuckers into one and shit. Big Congo shits, even thicker than mine, bigger than my hair. And as they're coming out, they're looking all mean and vicious and shit. And the British looked at them and saw that they had these locks. And they dreaded seeing these Mau Mau warriors. Thus the term dreadlocks was coined. And I knew that that was part of my culture. I knew that my locks stood for revolution, freedom, culture, So at the end of the day, no matter what I had to face, no matter what obstacles I had to face, when I went to that job interview and they looked up at me and they saw my hair the way that it was, and they said, "Oh, sir, we're not hiring. Thank you for the interview, sir. The door is right there." Or, "We no longer need you." Whatever it may have been, I was going to keep the hair on my head. Period. Regardless. I remember my mom said this shit. She gave me an ultimatum. Either you cut your hair or you leave. I said, all right, let me get my bags. I'm out. I never allowed anyone, not even my own motherfucking mother, tell me what to do with my hair. Because I knew, preach to him, Langston, that my hair was my crown. And don't think for a second that those white people don't think the same thing. That is the reason why they're quick to tell you to cut your fucking hair. Because your hair is literally your strength. And I'm sorry I have to do this to you, brothers, but I gotta give you some examples. Busta Rhymes was, he was yelling and screaming, woo-ha, I got you all in check. I mean, he was at the peak of his fucking career, and the minute he said chop, chop, he lost motherfuckers. Ludacris at the peak of his career. And the minute that he started to get involved with different movies and different roles and acting and shit, and he said chop, chop, gone. We know, consciously and also subconsciously, just how important our hair is. Period. It is a way to identify who and what you are. Period. And these white folks, these white racists, not all white people, racist, white racist motherfuckers know that. They know that. So if you fuck around and walk into the corporate world with your hair looking like this, oh, you best believe you'll be walking the fuck out. Now, to a certain extent, they have eased up a little bit. You can wear dreads, but it's fashion locks. You got to take your ass to the motherfucking beauty salon and get your shit braided the fuck up and cut, and your scalp got to look like this, and all your shit got to be all laid just right nice for massa to approve of it. Period. So, let me get back to the point. I'm looking at this young boy and I'm seeing shit that people are not talking about. So, the referee says, hey, you need to cut your hair or you can't be in this wrestling match. So the kid is looking like, God damn, what the fuck what am I gonna do? You got these white teammates that's telling him, yo man, let's do it for the team, just do it for the team, let's do it for the team. So the white people are not understanding that this kid has dreadlocks. And this is part of his culture, it's part of his identity. They don't care, they don't understand, and neither do they give a fuck. Because guess what? They have made black people, some, believe that hair is just hair. That it just grows on your fucking head and it's nothing. But we know that hair is way more important than what white people deem it to be. So, they're saying, man, just cut your hair, let's do it for the team, do it for the team. So the kid is in a situation where he is receiving peer pressure. Even if he decided that he wanted to walk away and say, yo, fuck that, I'm keeping my hair, he's being pressured by his teammates to cut it. So now he agrees to cut his hair. A white lady comes in with gloves. Now, if you ever been to Super Clips, and I forgot these other places where these white people get their hair cut at, have you ever seen a white lady cut white people's hair with gloves on. But all of a sudden, a white lady comes in with gloves on, cutting a black boy's hair. She cuts the hair, not in any type of shape or form or it being in unison. You know what I'm saying? She just butchered the boy's head. So now he's looking like pure T-shit. Like if you wanted his hair cut, shouldn't you had gotten somebody black to do it? Maybe they could have, just put it in some type of fucking hairstyle or something. I mean, let's just be real. His hair texture is different from hers, so she don't know what the fuck she's doing. So she's cutting his hair, boom, boom, cut it off, right? At the end of the day, I'm pretty sure that she just threw that shit in the garbage because it didn't mean nothing to her, but it meant a whole lot to him. He didn't even have the opportunity to take his own hair home with him. So now he's all butchered the fuck up. He gets in his wrestling match. He wins. Referee puts his hands up, the boy's hands up. Boy puts his hands down, grabs a little helmet shit, gets up, walks off. Because even though he won the match, he's defeated. He's defeated because he knows somewhere in his subconscious mind, he knows that was a part of his identity. And at that point in time, those white people took that shit from him and didn't give a fuck. Now, you ask this question. So Langston, do you agree or disagree with the referee did, the decision that the referee made? Either you cut your hair or you don't motherfucking wrestle. My answer to that, before I answer it, I told y'all, listen to this shit from the beginning to the end. Now, my answer is, yeah, the referee had every right to say, cut your hair or don't play. Plain and simple. You want to know why? Because this is a white man's world. Excuse me, let me take that back. It's not a white man's world. This is a white man's society. That is a white man's game. The white man sets the rule. If black people have a problem with the rules of the game, create your own. This is the problem that we have. You see, woo, about to go there. You see, LeBron James ain't black because he's doing it for the team. As long as he wears that Lakers jersey and slam dunks and wins for the Lakers, it's okay. He's doing it for the team. You see, Cam Newton ain't black. As long as he's throwing those motherfucking touchdowns for the Carolina Panthers, which is a white fucking owned football team, he's okay, because he's doing it for the team. Don't you understand that race doesn't matter when you're playing along with them? But the minute that LeBron decides to take off his motherfucking jersey and says, I want to create my own league, I want to have black coaches, I want to have black owners, that's when you become a problem. They don't want you to create your own. They want you to play for the team. Period. If we, as parents, created a league of our own, that kid wouldn't have never been humiliated. Ever. Because if we had our own wrestling matches, our own football teams, our own basketball teams, that kid could have worn his hair any way he felt he wanted to, because that would have been part of our culture. Matter of fact, we would have embraced it. Period. But the minute that you decide that you want to be a part of their team is the minute that you have to play by their rules. And you can't get upset. You can't get mad. The only person that you should be upset and mad with is the man or woman in the mirror. Because all we do is bitch and complain when something happens to us. We never come up with a solution. All we do is bitch and fucking complain. That's it. We truly believe that one day massa gonna treat us equal, and it's never gonna happen. Black people don't even realize that this is a motherfucking game. The game is called life, and white people are winning. No matter if they gotta cheat, lie, and steal. The only motherfuckers that has to play by the rules of the goddamn game is us, black folks. I'm here to tell you. Expect more of this type of fuckery going on until we get up and create our own. This is going to continue to happen. Period. Plain and simple. It's just, it is what it is. So, hey, listen, I'm not going to lie. You know, times get hard. Pause. I may have to clock in and clock out at a job. I might have no job in years, but hey, listen, I mean, sometimes shit get hectic in this entrepreneurship world. And you gotta go back into the motherfucking, as Nature Boy would put it, Babylon, to get a motherfucking job, to get some money up, and then invest inside your shit and, hey, go from there. You know what I'm saying? We all gotta try to get some type of money, but at the end of the day, this ain't, no, my man, that ain't happening. This ain't coming off unless I wanted to. Period. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to put myself in that position. I'm not going to put my family in that position. If you've seen my family, all my families, they got, it's either dreads, braids, or afros. That plain and simple. Or you could just keep the, the low cut. But it gots to be natural. This ain't coming off. This is me. This is who and what I am. Don't you all understand that? Don't you all get that? And I'm talking to the white people that may be looking at this shit. This shit grows out of my hair, out of my head like this. Now taking heed, the lock it as a whole, this is matted up here, but yet and still, my hair grows like it grows in curls. And it curls up and forms these locks. Like this ain't no shit that I go and get attachments and shit like that. This is my hair. When y'all niggas are talking about me getting a haircut or a woman, my beautiful black goddess getting perms and shit, y'all talking about us altering ourselves to appease you. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Not over here. Not over here. Plain and simple. I'm going to take this mentality to the grave with me. I'm going to teach my children's children the same way. Image is everything. And we are so fucking beautiful. So beautiful. The mother of my children, she always gets upset. Because I just love me some black women. I love them. Every time I see them, goddamn. Whew, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. And I even love my brothers. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. No homo. We all know when we see a good-looking guy. We are some of the most beautiful motherfuckers on the planet. Excuse me, let me take that back. We're not motherfuckers. We're some of the most beautiful people on the planet. Period. And our hair is just, oh my God, kingly and beautiful. It's truly our crown. So, I want to tell you all to wear your hair natural, embrace it, love it, cherish it, and never, ever, 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 fucking ever allow anyone to tell you what the fuck to do. What the fuck? With your hair that grows out of your goddamn head.